Alright guys, I'm back again, and today I think we're going to work on this little Polaris Trailblazer. So I got my pal with me today, and of course we got some new goodies in. Yesterday we got the puller, because you need the puller to take off the clutch here, unless you want to try to do it with bread like some people. But really, I mean, the tool is only $12, guys. Tool, 12 bucks. And kind of cool, they sent me a pair of gloves with it. Right here, you might need these. Don't know if my fat hands will fit in them, but there they are. And of course the reason we're doing that is because this thing needs a starter, and this starter came with a new solenoid as well, a new Bendix gear. So pretty cool. And I said this is Amazon. I think it's $50 for the starter, Bendix gear, and solenoid. So we went ahead and did that, and we'll check the Bendix gear when we get over there and see if we actually need one. I may change it anyway, just because I don't want to get in there again. So we may just go ahead and do that. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So, pretty excited about that, really, I'm going to be honest. I really wouldn't recommend doing this with bread, guys. I mean, I know you can, but you have to have something to thread in here, which I guess would be like a 3/4 inch bolt with a fine thread, which is, yeah, I didn't have by my local store. And I mean, if you're gonna go out and buy that, you're almost better to just buy the tool and be done with it, instead of, you know, trying to piece something else together, and, you know, probably just not worth it. Yeah, see, that was easy. Nothing to it. Take that off there. Whatever. So that's off. That was probably definitely worth the 12 bucks. So, you guys let me know. I've heard there's a spring upgrade for these to improve your performance, and I really would like some input on that. If you guys know what type of spring I need for this, I'd appreciate it. Okay, I'm not an expert on these belts, but I mean, it looks fine to me. I don't see any real wear on the sides or anything. You guys probably see it and you're like, it's trash. But I said, I don't usually have a bunch of these Polaris, so it's actually my first time I've had to work on one of these. So, you know, I don't know that much about them. Alright guys, we got those off, and from what I can tell, it looks like we've got 11 millimeter, and then we've got these 4 screws here with these keepers that we're going to have to bend back out of the way, and then that this cover should come off. And I believe the starter sits right about here behind this cover, but we're going to find out. Alright guys, I got the keepers bent up. I just used a screwdriver, my hammer, and it sucked. I probably should have showed you guys, but I think it would have bored you to death, so I didn't. And lost it. That's not a good sound. I don't like that. Oh. Alright guys, well, we actually got lucky and got this one out, but look at it. I think it would be wise not to put this back in. There's a washer in there somewhere. Alright, try to get that, because if I don't, it's going to fall out and I'm going to lose it. So this is, these are like little, a little rubber washer. Now in theory, this is just going to come right off. And it didn't. Pull that ring off. You know, that would probably help. Hey, hey, hey. There's one right there. That'd be a 10. It's got a spacer in there. Yeah. The little spacer behind it. Okay, maybe. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, and there's a starter. That's what we need. I don't know what that is. But, you know, now would have been the perfect time to do that block off plate for the oil pump too, since it's right there. Huh. You know, I may actually order that so I don't have to take all this stuff apart again, because I don't like doing that. So there's a good chance I'll probably order the part and do the block off for this, because we're not going to use the oil pump. Let's see. It's like somebody's already been in here, because see, this one, they never even put a bolt back in there. And this one is right there. So there's looks like a 10 millimeter here, 10 millimeter here, a 10 millimeter that should have been right there. But this bracket, here, okay, so it looks like this bracket right here, this holds the starter, is just bolted to the engine here and right there. And of course it's missing this bolt, and it's got this one in it. So I'll take these out, and then the other ones should be on the other side over there. I said, alright, broke these loose. That's the thing. Thankfully they were not very tight at all. So there. That's crazy. Alright, we'll go check out the other side. Alright, guys, we are just going to disconnect the starter. This is significantly easier to do with cover out of the way. I say you can lay on the ground to do it, but it really wasn't that easy to get to, so I would probably not do that. I mean, if you got to take all this other stuff off, and you just wait and drop stuff. That's the best. Alright, that's good. So I think I gotta take this off, but I mean, I will have to eventually because I have to put the other one on it. It's so nice when stuff's not tight. That's that bracket that holds it to the engine. All right, and now everything should be on the other side. All right, I did break these loose. This one. There's two. There's the appendix. I sure hope that comes out without having to pull the flywheel, because that means I'll need another puller. And there's the starter, guys. And the appendix fell on the ground along with it. Alright. There's starter. And this little washer, which I think was right there. I thought this thing pulled up, but I guess it don't. Or that one don't. Yeah. Alright, here you go. See? Pulled up. Kind of leaves me wondering if this starter's any good or not. It wouldn't do anything, so I'm going to say it's probably junk. All it did was cause my solenoid to click, and when I even tried to jump over it, it just kind of, it made a horrible sound. So I'm thinking it's probably junk.